I legit still don't know how to use this camera. I just show up. I want the lighting to stay just like this. Okay, guys, hello, welcome back to another video. My name is Kaylaa.brianne if you're new here. I want to define hyper-independence first. It means having troubles trusting others. You may only have a few close or long-term relationships. You have issues with neediness, which I do. I do not like to seem needy. This is why I don't like asking for help, because I feel like it puts me in that needy position where I may push somebody away, but that is so unhealthy. And you could also be the type of person to take on too much responsibility. You have trouble delegating, and yes, just saying no to help. Like, if people want to help you, let them help you, baby. Oh, please do this to me. Take this off my plate so that I can retain my beautiful energy and use it elsewhere. The first thing I did to become less hyper independent and step more into my feminine energy is accepting help. Ooh, I hate asking for help. I really do not like asking for help. It takes a lot for me to ask for help. So when I finally do and someone says no, that really stings a bit, because I grew up the oldest of 4 kids, so I felt like I had to do for myself so that I wouldn't be a burden. I've said this in like my last video, I think, and it really stuck with me. So now, as a grown 24-year-old adult, when it comes to anything, like even when it comes to asking my super to come and fix something in the apartment, I get nervous about it. I just don't like it, and I wish I could do everything myself, but I'm not skilled in handy dandy things, so I need help sometimes, specifically from a male. I have this funny story about my doorman. I used to have this favorite doorman downstairs. He was so nice, and if you live in New York City, you know that we use carts when we're getting groceries, when we're doing laundry, whatever the case may be. So I had my cart, and to get into my building, you have to go downstairs before you get to the elevator, like just down like 4 or 5 stairs to get to the elevator. And I came in from grocery shopping with like 6 gallons of water and then the groceries on top. So you know that cart was heavy. He opens the door, he's like, "Kaylaa, can I help you with your cart?" I'm like, no, I got it. I'm pushing the cart. I'm trying to push the cart down the stairs on the back 2 wheels. I'm like, dude, like just struggling going down the stairs. But there was no reason for me to be struggling, because he literally offered his help. So I realized how silly I looked struggling when there's a man there that's trying to just be kind and do his job, not even on anything weird. Like, he's literally being paid to hold the door and offer his help when getting down the stairs, and my silly self was like, no, I got it, just because that was just my mentality back then. So after I started working on this issue, the next time I let him do it for me, and it was way easier. That goes for everything though. Like, even when doing certain jobs at work or whatever the case may be, working on a project, cooking, I just feel like I have to be in control all of the time, but that is not the way to be. Just let people help you. Not everything has to be perfect and go your way all of the time. You want to do whatever it is that will make your life easier and help you to retain your energy. You want to save your precious energy. You don't want to expend it on things that other people are literally offering to help you with. It makes no sense. So that was the first thing. The second thing is that when like somebody would take me out, I would feel like I had to repay them or prove that I was worthy of something that someone gave me. But after realizing my worth and realizing that even my presence is a blessing, I no longer feel that way. And I felt like I would have to repay someone for them giving me something, because I'm so independent, and I'm like, I don't want to feel like I owe anybody anything. But that's real shit. Like, I feel some women who are hyper independent may feel like they have to repay people for gifts and taking them out. Like, if somebody asked you out, baby, and they wanted your presence and your time, and you showed up looking all good, so all maintenance, hair done, nails done, makeup done, everything waxed if you needed that, and you took the time to get ready, baby, that's all you had to do. All you had to do was show up. You don't owe anybody anything, and you need to realize that. Once you realize your worth and the power that you have, you will not be worried about paying somebody back for them taking you out or trying to prove that you were worthy of the dinner, babes. And the last clip, I'm not saying that other people's time and presence doesn't matter, but if you're a beautiful woman that was minding her business and working on herself in peace, and someone asked you for your time and to take you out, and you decided to say yes, they should be paying, and you have nothing to feel guilty about. We all know that you're an independent queen that has her own, but you deserve to be treated as well. And it's the same for gifts. If a man decides to gift you a beautiful woman for just being, accept with grace and know that you deserve it, and that he should not expect anything after. And if he does expect something after, then you should question his intentions, and your intuition will tell you if he's genuine or not. If you feel weird about accepting the gift, please politely decline. And if you're interested for the right reasons, you should show up, of course, looking your best, but it would also be nice if you could be a conversationalist, be funny, be friendly. Remember to respect your boundaries, and while you're out, let them be known out loud if he's coming off in a disrespectful or ungentlemanly manner. Either way, if the person enjoyed the time with you or not, and they asked you out, they should be paying, and you have nothing to feel guilty about. Because you're a beautiful, independent woman that deserves princess treatment, especially if you show up confidently, pleasant, and that person has a great time. Yeah, you don't owe anybody anything, babes. And also, I don't mean feeling like you owe them something monetarily after the date. If you decide to have sex after the date, do it because you feel like it, not because you feel like you need to pay them back for taking you out. And at the end of the day, just give them a kiss or a hug or a handshake if that's how you're feeling, but don't feel like you have to do anything you don't want to do because you deserve it. And the last thing is learning to go with the flow. I used to be so uptight and controlling and like, I'm so independent, I don't need anybody to do anything for me. Like, here, let me suggest this, let me help you. Somebody would ask me on a date and I would literally send the list in my notes to him of the preferred restaurants. If he doesn't ask for help, just see what he has to offer. See if he knows how to plan a date. See if he knows how to pick a nice restaurant and make reservations. I was sitting there trying to plan the whole date, the time, make the reservations, making sure that he did that. If he is not at a stage where he doesn't know how to make reservations for a nice restaurant, then that's not the man for you, baby. I mean, maybe you're cool with that, just walking in. I'm just not that type. Like, I like to have things set. So if we show up waiting on our reservations and we're sitting around waiting, that's gonna turn me off. That's just not for me. But I know that I'm just a little bit weird about time. Trusting your intuition also like goes hand in hand with going with the flow, because if your gut is telling you not to go on this date with a man that didn't hit you with solid plans, don't go. If you're feeling calm and excited about it, it could be a good time, but really just don't like ignore how your body is feeling, babes. Before, oh, my body used to be screaming at me to stay inside. I used to go with oh gosh, I used to go on a couple of dates, but anytime I would go on dates, I would take shots before to calm my nerves. Babes, them nerves was not butterflies. Them nerves was telling me to stay inside because I'm not supposed to be associating with these people. But I was like, no, intuition, nerves, all of this, shut up. I'm just going to drown you out with a liquor. And then things would not go how they were supposed to go. I wouldn't get treated as I was supposed to be treated, but the liquor told me otherwise. I'm not drinking before I go on a date. If I can't be sober with you, then we're not the people for each other, really and truly. I like to be around people who I could be myself around, be sober around, and then if we have some drinks along the way that, I don't know, what do drinks even do? They just set the vibe and make you a little bit more comfortable. They make me laugh. When I drink, I start laughing and I get all friendly and stuff, but don't overdo it now, especially if it's a first date and you don't know the man like that. Don't overdo it, because then you're gonna start doing too much and you want to keep it cute and classy and really hear what the man has to say, because they start contradicting themselves. Listen to all of it. You need to remember this, so when in the future things are not adding up, you're like, oh yeah, he did say that and it didn't add up, so but I remember because I was sober. Anyways, I'm not going on a rant about alcohol because I still do indulge from time to time, but not in the ways that I used to, because I need my intuition and my nerves and everything to be awake and aware. I like it better that way. When you finally master femininity and you have a healthy amount of masculine energy, which you do need for like scheduling and things, so that you're not willy-nilly really going with the flow and have no path, right? I feel like then you'll be in harmony and you'll be able to attract everything that you deserve. And babes, you deserve everything good. Like, you're beautiful. Don't listen to anybody. You deserve everything good. And when this happens, you will be able to be a healthy amount of independent, right? We don't need to be hyper independent. We need to be independent and have our own. But we will be able to relinquish some of the control and let people do for us as they should. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you have a beautiful, blessed day and a beautiful, blessed week. And I hope you let somebody help you this week. Bye.